Hello everyone. So after logging into PickMyTrade.io, we have selected TradeLocker here. We are on the home page. Now we will go to Generate Alert. Under Broker, you have to select TradeLocker. In alert type, you can select indicator or strategy. And if you are confused between them, whether there is an indicator or a strategy, we can just go to TradingView. Let's say I have added here Bollinger Band, which is an indicator. So here we will select on source code, which will open the Pine script editor. Here in Strategy Tester, here it is not showing anything, which means it is an indicator. But if I add here Bollinger Band strategy, and if then I click on source code, and here in Strategy Tester, it is showing me the back testing report and other options available, which confirms that this is a strategy. So now we are going with an indicator. In instrument type, we have three options: Forex, Equity CFD, and Crypto. Forex is currencies traded in pairs. So on TradingView, here when you click on Forex, you will see all the Forex symbols on which you can place a trade. The world's largest market, highly liquid and open 24/5. Means 24 hours and 5 days a week. The next is Equity CFD, which is a contract for difference on stocks or indices. You don't own the stock, you're speculating on price movements. The next option is Crypto. It is digital currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, traded 24/7 with high volatility and decentralized markets. Here we are going with Crypto. Here you have to enter the symbol. Here I am entering BTC USD. Here I place this symbol, which is visible in the dropdown, which means it is already mapped. If your TradingView symbol is not already mapped, you have to go and create settings and then map the symbol. Under the alert type, we have three options: buy, sell, and close. For buy, if already in a buy position, triggering a new buy alert will add to the current buy position. If in a sell position, the system will first close the sell position, cancel all open sell orders, then open a new buy position. All open sell orders will be cancelled when a buy alert is triggered. For sell, if already in a sell position, triggering a new sell alert will add to the current sell position. If in a buy position, the system will first close the buy position, cancel all open buy orders, then open a new sell position. All open buy orders will be cancelled when a sell alert is triggered. For close, the system will close all open positions and cancel all open orders. It will not open any new positions. Now I am selecting buy here. Next, we have the quantity type, quantity and risk percentage. Selecting the right quantity type is essential for aligning your trade size with your risk management strategy. When you select quantity, you have this option. If you want to trade on one contract, here you will put 1. Then we have the next option, risk percentage. When using risk percentage, the system calculates your trade size so that your maximum loss equals a fixed percentage of your total account balance, based on the stop loss distance. A stop loss is required because it defines how much you're risking per trade. Example, if your account balance is $100,000 and you set a 2% risk, the system ensures your maximum possible loss is $2,000 on that trade. Here we are selecting quantity and putting 1 here. Now, here is the option of selecting the stop loss or take profit. When we select yes, here are all the options available. In the stop loss and take profit type, we have 5 options: point and dollar from entry price, percentage, price, ticks, and total profit or loss. First, we will start with points and dollars. For stop loss and points, the customer manually inputs the dollar amount they are willing to risk on the trade. Here I will place 1,000. For take profit in points, the customer manually inputs the dollar amount they aim to gain from the trade. Here I will place 2,000. The stop loss works as the specified USD amount is subtracted from the entry price to determine the stop loss level. The take profit works as the specified USD amount is added to the entry price to determine the take profit level. For example, the entry price is $90,000, then the stop loss for one contract will be $1,000, which means, then the stop loss will be on $89,000. And to take profit, as I have placed 2,000, if the entry price is $90,000, then the take profit for one contract will be 2,000. Then the take profit will be on $92,000. When you click on this question mark, you will see the complete calculation. If we change the quantity here, it will be reflected here also. Same for the take profit. The next option we have is percentage. Here in stop loss and take profit, you have to enter values in percentage. For stop loss, the customer manually inputs the percentage they are willing to risk on the trade. And to take profit, the customer manually inputs the percentage they aim to gain from the trade. Stop loss is calculated based on the entry price, then subtracted. Take profit is calculated based on the entry price, then added. Here I have quantity 1. Here in stop loss, I have entered 5. So the calculation goes like, it will calculate the 5% of 90,000, which is 4,500. So, according to the formula, 90,000 minus 4,500 will be 85,500. Similarly, if I entered here 10, then it will calculate 10% of 90,000, which is 9,000. So, according to the formula, 90,000 plus 9,000 will be 99,000. Next, we have the option of price. Here you have to enter the placeholders, which will calculate the values of stop loss and take profit. For example, here I have the Bollinger Band. So if I have to check the values of placeholders, then go to the Alerts tab, and then you have to click on the message box here. Then here is the option to add a placeholder. Here you will find the plots. If I want to place a stop loss for the lower band, here I will just copy this and paste it here. And if I want to place a take profit for the upper band, I will select this and copy and paste it here. This may vary as per your indicator. Next, we have the option of ticks. A tick is the smallest possible price movement for a trading instrument. For BTC/USD, the tick size is 0.01. Tick value is $0.01 per lot. Lot size is 1. Quantity here is 1. So if I place here 10,000, so the calculation goes like 10,000 into 0.01 is 100 points. So if the entry price is 90,000, the stop loss price will be 90,000 minus 100 equals to 89,900. Similarly, so if I place here 20,000, so the calculation goes like 20,000 into 0.01 is 200 points. So if the entry price is 90,000, the take profit price will be 90,000 plus 200 equals to 90,200. And you can check on this question mark to check the calculations. The next option is total profit or loss. It will calculate the absolute quantity as you have entered. Total loss per contract is the user's input total dollar loss per contract. Total profit per contract is the user's input target profit per contract. So if you enter 100, then the total loss will be $100 for one contract. And if you keep take profit of 200, then the total profit for one contract will be $200. Then we have the option of the account section. Would you like to add multiple accounts or select a specific account for trade selection? So you can just select yes. Here you will get the option to add an account. So if your TradeLocker is already connected to PickMyTrade, then all those details will appear by default. Let me explain this quantity multiplier. Let's say I am adding two different accounts here. So if my base quantity is 1, and I pass the quantity multiplier as 1, so it will be 1 for both accounts. But if I place a quantity multiplier of 10 for the second account, it will be 10 times the base quantity. And if I place here 10, then for the first account, it will be placed for the 10 contract. And for a second account, it will trade for 100 contracts. And then you can click on Generate Alert. Here I am creating alert for buy. Copy the JSON from here. Then we will go to TradingView. Here I am creating an alert for the Bollinger Band indicator. Then we will go to the alert section. In the condition, make sure to select your indicator. Select once per bar close. In the message box, paste the copied JSON. Copy the webhook URL from PickMyTrade and go to the notification and paste this URL here. Then click on Create Alert. So this alert is created for buy. Let's create an alert for sell. Here I will keep it as sell. You can change this as per your choice. Click on Generate Alert. Copy this JSON. Click on Alerts. Select the indicator. In the message box, paste the JSON. Copy the webhook URL. Paste it in the notification panel and click on Create Alert. As you can see, both alerts are generated. Here you can see, this alert is for buy. I will check it on TradeLocker. Here in a closed position, you can see our buy alert is placed here.